right. So I'm curious, as your business has grown and as you continue to grow, obviously when you start out, you're doing everything. You're wearing every hat. You're involved in every part of the business. But as you grow and you add more team members and things, some of those responsibilities and tasks get put off to other people, or you find subcontractors that can do parts of what you used to do. Is there anything, no matter how big Basham Construction grows, that you feel like you would always, no matter what, you'll always have your hand in? But maybe you're not doing every single part of it, but you'll always be involved in certain parts.
Yeah, that's a great question. I know like the sales side of it, the marketing side of it. I'll always, I'm too much of a control freak, and that's not a negative thing. I cannot let that go. The sales side of things, just dealing with customers. I like to be on every job. That won't change. I'm thankful because we have some of the best people, really, that work with us. Like I said, Carrie, she does a really, really good job on the project management, keeping customers informed. Sometimes, that could just be daunting, but I have to let some of that go. But I mean, we talk every day, all day, every day about that. But the sales part of it, going out and look at the jobs, pricing the jobs, talking to the customers, making sure they're a good fit for the team. That to me is so critical. I mean, we can't do every project. We want to, but we can't. Like, there's some people, some customers that we're just not a good fit for, or what they're wanting us to do just doesn't align with like the way we do things. Like, we're not just going to patch something together. If that's what they're wanting, I'll just give them a name to like find somebody else, like kindly find somebody else. I'm not going to be a jerk about it. But we have a standard and a way of doing things. And if it's not fast enough or whatever, I'm like, just get a little more patient. Because, like, we're not going to just fly through a project and see how fast we can get it done and just to go get – that's not what I'd rather go do something else with my life if that was the case. So those are the things that I can't let go of because my name's tied to it, and we have goals, intentions, and processes, things that we expect on every job. So I can't just expect somebody I just hired, 2 months ago to fill that role. I don't know that anybody can do it the way that I want it done, with the passion and the drive and all those things. I can't expect somebody to do it the way that I want it done, so I have to do it. I would say a couple other things like, definitely being on the jobs. That's something I hope will never change. Hiring people. I'll always do the hiring. Quality checks. I'll always want every job. We run through it from start to finish and make sure we didn't miss anything, like that I want to be a part of it too, because I feel if you take your foot off the gas or your eye off the prize, things they kind of fall apart. So you have to be intentional with your time, and you need to be there, be present, and make those decisions. The decisions that you hand off to others, they have to be trusted, they have to be proven, and they have to want to do it. You can't make somebody just be something they're not. So if they're not wanting to do that, not wanting to level up or wanting to take on more responsibility, then you're certainly not going to hand the baton to them, right? If you're grooming people that are asking to level up, asking for more work, asking for more responsibility, those are the people that I'm going to say, hey, come here. You're going to ride with me for 2 months or 3 months or a year or whatever, like I did with Carrie. And I'm going to make sure you like it first. And then if you say, yeah, I like it, even though it's hard, blah, 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 then we're going to go to that next step. Like, all right, you're going to take this part of the business over. We're going to talk about it often. And with that, there's going to come some days where you're going to get questioned, not in a negative way, but like, hey, where are we at with this specific issue? And if you could handle that challenging conversation and knowing that everything is for the customer, not you or me, but for the customer, then that's where that secret sauce is, I think. You got to have people that are ready to do it, to take that responsibility, and to trust that vision that you have, and then you can let them help grow the company. You cannot do it all by yourself. You have to have other people help you, but that takes time. It takes trust. It takes all those things before you can just let that go. I've tried to do that in the past with other organizations, like prematurely, and it's like blowing up a balloon and not tying the knot and letting it fly. It just flutters and falls right to the ground. That's literally the best example I can give you. But if you do it right with intention and constantly reiterate the goals, the core values, the where we're headed with this thing, and everybody is aligned, then you got to pass some of that off, because otherwise you'll get burned out. I'm flirting with that every year, getting burned out. I know what it looks like, I know what it tastes like, and I know what it feels like. So when I feel those things, I'm kind of like, all right, got to take a step back, reassess, maybe hand some things off to some trusted individuals in the team, and go from there. So, but yeah, I am a control freak in a good way, not in a bad way. It's why I work so much, is because I want it done right. I don't do things right all the time. So I don't take me the wrong way, but I know what it takes to get it done. And I've also been burned so many times in my life that I do have, I guess, trust issues with just releasing certain responsibilities to people. It's a big deal to me. It's not something I just want to do. It's very hard for me to do. I've got receipts, as they say, that have conversations that it's just very difficult for me to. It's difficult to hire a project manager. Very difficult. But Carrie made it so easy, and I couldn't be more happy, to have her. I wish we had 2 more, but there's a reason she's here. She's going to help me train the next one, because she knows what I poured into her, and she sees the value in it. And if you put that, it's kind of like our projects, like our kitchens and our bathrooms, and even our whole house renovations. Some are different though, but let's just pick a kitchen. We put more time behind the scenes up front in that kitchen than we do actually doing the kitchen. So if you put that mindset into whoever you hire, your project manager, your coordinator, your bookkeeper, whoever, if you put that time into that person up front, enough time, when you set them off and they're doing it on their own, it'll go 1,000 times better. It's very painful to do that, but I can tell you right now, that will save you more time by spending more time up front with that person. In my past places where I've worked, you might have gotten 2 weeks. 2 weeks of training, then you're off, off to the races. And, a lot of people quit, or a lot of people found something else to do, or a lot of people kicked some ass too. But it's a high turnaround. With our business, we're small, and I don't have the budget that the companies I used to work for. So if somebody were to quit and I spent 6 months with them, it's like losing a family member, man. That's how much time we put into these people. So it's very intentional on how we do that part of it. But hopefully I answered that. I feel like I rambled a little bit, but that's the 2 cents on that one.